Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to answer a question that I get very often, and the question is, I have very limited space. What pepper variety can I grow that would yield a good amount for my family to use? So that's actually a problem that a lot of people have experienced. They have very little space and they want to grow something that would produce a ton. So today I'm going to show you a few varieties that I grow, and also I will name a few more so that you can go look them up that produce a ton. So they're gonna be the average heat and some in the high heat variety. Here I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing right here. This is my grow room, and this is for experiment. But for a small room like this is a 2x4. You can actually grow a ton of peppers. For those that live in an apartment and they don't have access to places where there's sun, you can actually get a grow room inside your house and grow peppers, herbs, salads, and all that stuff. So if you go back to my previous videos, I have a ton made on those lettuce and all these other stuff. But you don't have to grow hydroponic. When you grow indoors, you can do soil and that will work just fine. A lot of people choose to do hydroponic because it's a lot cleaner and there's no dirt, and that's sort of like a way to prevent little gnats or bugs from crawling around. So that's why hydroponic is a good option. So here I have some plants in a mini setup. This is just a water bottle that I cut in half. And look at the amount of fruits you can get on just a tiny plant like this. You see? So I have one large fruit there and a few more coming out. This one's gonna be a fruit right there. And all of these, that's another fruit. And see all these flowers here? Those are all gonna be fruits. And then at the top, you see that? So just a small container like this, you can easily get 20 fruits. And then this one as well. Look at this one. Look at all these flowers. See, at the top only, there are probably 20 right there. And then at the bottom, there are more right here. So each of those node sections there are going to produce fruits. So with mini systems like this, I have a video on how to make this. It's very, very easy. And actually it's really fun too. And you have children, they would love this. So this is a hydro method that you can grow in tiny containers, but you can also do the same in larger containers in soil. So I'm gonna show you that quickly. So before we go, I'm gonna show you what else I'm doing. These are herbs right here. These are Peperomia. And these are one of my favorite summer herbs right here. And I'm testing with these because these plants right here, they produce very short roots, because these plants, they grow in moist area where there's a lot of water and stuff like that. So the soil is always constantly sort of like wetter than usual, and that's when they grow the best. So they have very short roots, so they don't go all the way into the nutrients. And I'm testing these to see how well they would do in hydroponic. So let me open this up and show you. Okay, so usually when pepper plants are this size, there will be plenty of roots into the nutrients, but as you can see here, there are none. So the roots are very shallow and they're like sort of like at the top layer. So I have to have water down here and kind of like shake it up so that the rock wool can wick the water up. And that's how they've been growing. So this is just an experiment, and I actually learned a lot from doing this. So some plants, especially those with shallow roots, these methods might not work out well. So those, you may have to grow them in soil. So anyway, let's take a look at the same variety of peppers in soil, small containers. Alright guys, here they are. This is the same variety. This is my Linzo crossed with my Sangria. And this is probably a gallon. It's very small. It's one of those little pots that I bought flowers from and I kept. And as you can see, look at all these flowers, fruits, tons of fruits. See there? lots of fruits on just a tiny plant. So you can easily take this inside into your grow room and just put it under the light, and they will grow if it's winter time. So that's what I may do. And here's another one that I grow in a Chicken Express cup. And when you grow it in a double cup method, it's pretty clean, because when you water, the excess water will get trapped down there, and then the roots will come down and get it, so it doesn't spill everywhere. So it's a neat way to grow inside if you don't want to mess. And this one here, you see how there are holes down there, so you need to have like a saucer at the bottom to catch the excess water if you take it inside. So anyway, this is my Linzo crossed with a Sangria, and the reason I'm growing them small like this is because I'm rushing the next generations to see how well or how great they will look. So anyway, that's just my own personal cross. So let me show you a few more that you can grow inside, or you can grow in small spaces. Look at this one. This one doesn't need to be in a pot this size. The reason it's here is because I have that available, but you can actually have it in smaller size. Maybe that size will work just fine. And these varieties, they produce a ton of peppers. You see that? And they're very spicy, so this is why I love growing this one. This is the Linzo crossed with the white Thai. And lots and lots of fruits there. And it's also a very beautiful plant. So let me show you another one that's like this, that has fruits pointing down. Okay, here it is, and this is also the other same variety. And look at all of these fruits. I've harvested so many fruits off of this plant already, like hundreds of fruits, and they keep producing. Anytime you harvest them, then more flowers will come out, and then they'll just produce a ton. So all summer you will get fruits for this. If you grow them indoor, you can, and the climate is warm, you can get fruits all year long. So those are my own personal cross. Let me show you a few other ones that are actually you can buy on the market, and they will also produce a lot. And this is it right here. This is just a regular Thai variety, Thai bird's eye, you see here. And this, actually, I didn't grow this. I just have extra seeds, and I just threw it down there, and they just popped up. Look at all of these fruits right here. I don't even take care of this plant. I just water when I water everything else, give it a little bit nutrients, fertilizer, like worm casting and stuff like that. Once I fertilize my other plants, and this one is just growing. Look at this. See, these are the bird's eye. So they're decent tasting peppers, not very hot, but they produce so much peppers. Okay, and here is the Santaka. You can also get seeds for these online, pretty much anywhere. Just look it up, and look at all of those fruits. You see that? They grow in clusters like these, and each cluster you get like 10 to 20 fruits, and I mean they're just fruits everywhere. Look at this. Like, there's so much that I can't even use them all. Okay, and here is another Linzo crossed with the Sangria, and this is in a I think that might be a 3-gallon. Yeah, I think it's 3. So it's pretty small, but this plant, I call this the plant of 1,000 pods, because man, it is producing like crazy. And look, check out how much I've already harvested off of the plant. This is it right here. So you see here, so the fruits are not very big, but they're nice and sweet and spicy. So that's why I really love this variety. But they produce so much. It's almost like a Peking variety, where they produce so much that you don't want to harvest them anymore, because it takes so much time. So I only harvest them when I need to use them. But for these, I need to get seeds. The problem with these is that each pod right here will have like 2 seeds. So it would take me forever to get seeds for those. But there are so many. Look at this. And they're excellent to be dried and used as powder and stuff like that, because they have a very sweet and tropical flavor. Look at that. And I still have so much left. You see? All of these are fruits. So even in a small size, all you need is one plant and you can grow so much peppers, and you can do a ton with them. You can cook with them, dry them as chili powder, you can make them into hot sauce and all that stuff. So that's another good variety. And then another variety that you can grow if you want it a little bit spicier is the Yucatan white habanero. Man, those things produce like crazy, and they're like mini size habanero. They're very, very hot, and they're white, so they're very beautiful. You can also grow Aji Charapitaa, and those also produce a gazillion pods, and they're very, very spicy as well. So try those varieties. Also, just regular habanero, they do produce a lot as well. So even in small containers, if you treat them right, they get a good amount of peppers. So Thai varieties and bird's eye variety, those are the kind that you can grow in very small containers, and you will get so many fruits. And habanero, like as I mentioned, the Yucatan white hab, those produce a ton. Aji Charapitaa, those are fantastic. There's the other one like Binquinhos, those are great little snacking peppers. They're fantastic. Those are the one that produce a gazillion pods. So those are just a few. Also check in the description below. I'm gonna list a few more that I can't think of right now that will produce a lot in tiny containers. I'll try to categorize them by heat level so you would know which one would do best for you. So anyway guys, that is it. I just wanted to show you guys something real quick and answer that question. So I hope that you liked the video, and if you have any questions or comments, or have future questions that you wanted me to answer in a video, just leave it below and I'll see if I can come up with another one. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.